The event today adds another significant development, marking the release of the special stamp, which highlights the scenic existence of HCC, situated at the heart of the Rock City, and the college logo depicting the cross, the symbol of redemptive power of God and sacrificial love for human salvation. Besides, the motto of the college, truth and charity, highlights the twin virtues of a meaningful life, and the 100 depicted as a number represent the centenary-long years of dedicated service accomplished for the noble cause of education and empowerment of women. Lastly, the lotus signifies the pristine purity and glory, which graceful beauty and joy adding to the purpose for which this great institution exists. We are made for goodness. We are made for love. We are made for friendliness. We are made for togetherness. We are made for all the beautiful things, to be agents, to bring newness and purpose in our journey. With these words of reassurance and goodwill, I once again take pride in inviting the special dignitaries to release the special cover and my stamp, and request everyone gathered here to continue to create legacy with a firm resolve.
Historical moment of release of a special cover and stamp to commemorate this auspicious day in the history of Holy Cross College, Trichy. The special cover released by Postmaster General Thiru Appakannu Govindarajan Church, who has been the Archbishop of Hyderabad since 2021. On 27 August 2022 at St. Peter's Basilica, Pope Francis elevated His Eminence, Most Right Reverend Anthony Pola as Cardinal at a consistory held in Vatican. Cardinal His Eminence Anthony Pola's motto is good news to the poor. I now humbly request Thiru Appakannu Govindarajan, the Postmaster General, to release the stamp, which will be received by our dynamic principal, Reverend Dr. Sister Christina Bridget, highlighting significance event of our Thanksgiving centenary celebrations today. The Thanksgiving celebration, which began with a meaningful Eucharistic celebration, is followed by the significant historical moment of the release of the special cover and the My Stamp to commemorate this auspicious day in the history of Holy Cross College, Trichy. Thank you, His Eminence, Reverend Cardinal, Reverend Bishops, Reverend Sisters, thank you, dignitaries.
Dear and respected Your Grace, Francis Calist, dear and respected Excellency, Your Excellency, Reverend Savrimukha Arogyaraj, and all the distinguished guests who are adorning the stage here, and all the well-wishers, especially the media and the photographs, all the people. Good afternoon to every one of you. I am willing to felicitate or appreciate Holy Cross College for 3 reasons. The first one is that all are welcome here. There is no distinction. All are considered brothers and sisters. Equality, friendship and fraternity is practiced here. You have noticed that our program organizer has called Sister Mariamma and Mariamma indicated truth deals with a personal character. You know, when you have said a word, whether you have given a truth or false, your conscience will tell you. So truth is always connected with a personal character of a man. Whereas charity is communal, in the sense community oriented. You must respect other people and you must alleviate the suffering of the other people. That is what is being imparted here. All are equal. No rich, no poor. All are God's children and they have to be respected here. So education has this orientation. Once this orientation is forgotten, the education will have no meaning at all. So for this, I would like to give my appreciation and adoration to the sisters. And the third one is that they are sacrificing themselves, the sisters of the Holy Cross. But for the college, you cannot think of a Trichy having developed so much, especially the women. They have been given empowerment. They are able to argue. They are able to question the present status of the society. There are a lot of loopholes. We practice discrimination. The women are considered something like second-class citizens. That can never be tolerated. I told you that tolerance is taught here. It is because of the tolerance that is taught here, perhaps even the ignominy, the lower status of the women is tolerated. I think it is the time that they have to fight and they must claim their empowerment. At the same time, I appreciate their sacrificial availability and their service to the poor people. There are so many qualified teachers, and the program, the one who has given the word for welcome, you know, how she spoke the English, no, that was being taught here. She has learned the language and she is able to captivate the attention of everybody. The quality education that is given here has helped all the students and the former students of this college, and at the same time, sometimes the dignitaries and the professors and the lecturers here. So I am appreciating and thanking all the people who have done yeoman service to this college and to the people and to the staff and students. I appreciate you all. May God bless you. Thank you.
வாழ்த்துறை வழங்கி எம்மை மகிழ்வித்த மேதகு ஆயர் அவர்களுக்கு உளமார்ந்த நன்றி. தமிழக ஆயர் பேரவையின் திருவழிபாட்டு பணிக்குழு.
Dear fathers, reverend sisters, ladies and gentlemen, and all the students, I'm very happy on this day when we celebrate the concluding celebration of our college centennial celebration. You are all very joyful, very happy, and you are in a mood of jubilation. I join along with all of you and with those who are present on the stage. We congratulate you, we appreciate you for all your yeoman services, and we give a big applause that your college may flourish more and more. I'm very happy because at a time when women education was a taboo, so to say, the Sisters of Holy Cross of Shavano has started this institution in the year 1923, and it has grown so big. They began with 5 girls, and today they have more than 6,000 students doing their studies here at UG level, PG level, doctoral level. So we congratulate them for all these achievements. You know, these achievements are possible. It is because of the hard work of all these sisters who are working here, along with the other professors who come from other faiths also, and who come from other communities, but all are united together as one family to bring glory and laurels to this Holy Cross College. So my congratulations to all of you. But don't forget, all this is possible with Him who has called you to establish this college. It is due to God's grace that you are able to make this celebration with lot of jubilation. I also thank along with you the Lord God for this. And lastly, I would like to say you, in this jubilation, don't forget God. Because we have to be always grateful to God. My soul magnifies the Lord. So our soul also must magnify the Lord for all the wonders He has done through this college. You know, so many students have passed with their degrees, with doctorates, through the annals of this Holy Cross College. And I'm happy that these sisters work in my diocese, in our city, and they are the crown of this diocese also. So I appreciate the sisters, I thank them, I wish and pray that this college flourishes more and more, and it becomes very celebrated college in the whole of India. May God bless this college on this centenary celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend His Excellency, Right Reverend S. Arogyarat, Bishop of Trichy Diocese, for your words of appreciation and reminding us that it was God's grace that this moment was possible, and we promise we will always magnify the Lord for all the blessings received under the guidance of the Sisters of the Cross of Shavano. Thank you, Reverend Bishop.
மறை மாவட்ட இயக்குநராக பணியாற்றி 400 ஆண்டுகள் பழமை வாய்ந்த நெடிய வரலாற்றை கொண்ட பாண்டிச்சேரி மற்றும் கடலூர் உயர் மறை மாவட்டத்தின் மேதகு பேராயர் பிரான்சிஸ் கலிஸ்ட் அவர்களை வாழ்த்துரை வழங்குமாறு அன்புடன் அழைக்கின்றோம்.
I humbly observe all the protocols and would not like to take any name particularly. Dear friends, indeed I am very glad and happy and privileged to be part of this celebration when our Holy Cross sisters celebrate the centennial celebration of this prestigious institution, the Temple of Learning, the Holy Cross College. I am very closely associated with the Holy Cross sisters, maybe to a particular province, that's the Madurai province, because they are in my native parish, Reethapuram. And many of the sisters are like my family members. And one example is, you may recall Sister Teresita, who spent almost 40 years in that parish, that little parish of mine, where I come from, almost 40 years. And she waited for me to become bishop to die. After my episcopal ordination, I was called to my native parish for a felicitation program. She was already bedridden, and she wanted to see me by all means. That evening, 22nd May or something, that evening was the felicitation, and it went very late. I could not go to the convent. I said, I will come tomorrow morning and I will offer the Mass and meet Sister Teresita. So the next morning I went and I offered the Mass, met her, spoke sometimes with her. She was conscious. And then I went to address the candidates who are there. Immediately the attendant girl after some time came and told, something is happening to the sister. We all rushed and in my presence she passed away. So that's my association with the Sisters of Holy Cross. To this Holy Cross College also I am associated. In Meerut, when I was a bishop, I had a driver, a local person, very poor family, and he had 3 daughters. 2 of them, we tried to educate them, and then they wanted to do MSc and MCom. Then I got admission here in this college for those 2 Hindi-speaking local poor UP girls. And they studied well, qualified, came back, and they learned a little Tamil too, and today they are well placed in UP. So in that way also I am associated. I really thank the Lord for the gift of this institution in this part of Tamil Nadu, because through this institution, the women are empowered. 100 years before, 6 girls, and today 6,000 girls, and all the course of those 100 years, how many girls have passed through and become someone great in the society. If not for this, where would they be? And that's why the women improve, and for that, gender equality and women improvement, this Holy Cross College has played a mighty role. That's why I congratulate all the sisters, and I promise them that women empowerment we speak of, but I always take women are much greater. We don't have to empower them. They are a power in themselves, women power. Today we speak so much about women empowerment. I don't believe in it, because only thing is we have to make them to become aware of the power that is within them, as the risen Lord did. Next week we are going to enter into Passion Week, Holy Week, and then we will celebrate the Easter. After the resurrection, the first word of the risen Lord is woman. He called woman. And the second word that he asked was, why are you crying? The risen Lord was so concerned about the plight of women. He asked, why are you crying? And the third word that the risen Lord spoke was, Mary. That means from woman being general, now he becomes very personal. The risen Lord becomes very personal to every woman. Mary. And then he says, when she was clinging on to him, what did Jesus say, the risen Lord? Go and tell my brothers. So I feel, when you look at from the perspective of risen Lord, it is the women who have to empower the men. They have to go and tell the men that the Lord is risen, He is victorious. And that is the ministry this Holy Cross College is doing. I am proud of this college. I congratulate each and every one of you, part of this institution, and I pray for the manifold blessings of the Lord. The next 100 years, 200th year, you will be celebrating mighty blessings of the Lord to make the women of India to realize, become aware, and be empowered to be missionaries. Thank you. Hearty congratulations. God bless you.
Thank you, Reverend His Grace Francis Cullis, for narrating your valuable experiences with the Sisters of the Cross. We will always remember Sister Teresita, and highlighting that women power, correlating the Bible incident of the risen Lord, stating that as women we will empower men and we will be torchbearers of the glory of God nationwide. Thank you, His Reverend Grace Francis Cullis.
Just him from the previous speaker, I would not be sort of mentioning the dignitaries on the dais individually. It's a positive time. And distinguished guests here in Holy Cross College, students, teachers, well-wishers, and the officials from the Department of Post who were there to assist me in this function. A very good afternoon to everyone present here. First of all, let me congratulate this great institution on its great achievement of 100 years of its existence. not simply existence. It must have graduated, it must have educated hundreds and thousands of students. I stand here as a representative of Union Government of India. And the Patna Post is today a 168 years old organization. In that sense as well, a 160 years old organization bestows such a huge respect and appreciation and acknowledgement on this great institution. That is how we came forward when the college authorities came forward for a special cover. We readily agreed. It deserves much more than that, even a commemorative stamp. But maybe due to the paucity of time, they could release milestone, corporate milestone, recognizing this rich institution. And the Department of Post, probably without text, everybody's life present here and there, every sense. The postman touches, or in fact walks into the houses and house structure for most of the whole country. Even the appointment orders or the interview letters, isn't it? No one here can say that I didn't have any association or relation with India Post or the postman. The India Post today is an organization of 168 years. The organization is trying to evolve itself and technologically sound to make the services, whether it is mail, parcel services, financial services, financial inclusion particularly, and the basic insurance services, and the retail services, so that any government or private sector services which can be offered at a single point. We have a common service center. We have other centers where one can go and get their either enrolled or even updated. Even passport seva kendra now function post office. The post office is sort of making all their effort to be relevant in the society and assist the society to graduate to the next level economically, socially, and educationally also. And this college is celebrating 100 years. 100 years when so many the sisters, the teaching that the college achieved or just before me, and probably I don't want to tell you all, since every one of you must have already associated in whatever the capacity. But as a representative of the Union Government, I again congratulate all of you for making this institution to come up to this great level. And in fact, I like the one particular anecdote or what you say, the comparison that, or make it otherwise. A mistake committed by the announcer really makes the sense. Mariamma and Mariamma are not different, isn't it? That is a message I take from this particular event. And whatever, probably the worshippers or non-worshippers, but the human spirit is same. Whether carrying the languages, carrying the states, carrying anything actually. We have fathers and sisters. I don't know why we don't call fathers and mothers. I don't know. I don't know. Right. And when you talk about women empowerment, the women empowerment has to really start from education. Dr. Ambedkar said, he said, I mean I can't know exactly what he said, but the thing he said is that any society or any nation's development, they evaluate only based on what is the place the women have achieved in the society. So to that, the immediate thing, the first thing required is education. So this particular college has been doing this for the last 100 years. It should be doing for the another 100 or 1,000 years ahead of us. In fact, it was very difficult for me to be odd in this crowd as well. I'm the only one in the complete black. And a coat suit in this particular weather is again another odd thing. But dress requires, you have to dress in a particular way. Actually. Here a number of students are here, girl students particularly. Just for them, actually, I'm just saying this. Actually, there was a question put to Dr. Ambedkar again. People compared Ambedkar and Gandhiji. You know how Gandhiji dresses himself. Probably no dresses, except that. But Ambedkar said one thing. There are people actually, disadvantaged people, discriminated people. For them, I want to set an example, saying that if you get education, if you study well, work hard, and you can become like me, you can dress like me. So I want to be an example before the school students here, the college students also here. And someone actually got educated from a government school, not far from this place called Pattukote, Tanjavur district. And I could reach this level. In fact, I was working in a private company, moved on to Canara Bank as an application extension officer. Then I moved on to Reserve Bank of India also as central banking issue department manager officer. Then joined Indian Postal Service through the All India Services examination. This is possible. I just want to tell the students here, particularly the girl students, put hard work, smart work. This is the right age to gather as much knowledge, the experience. In fact, you all may be knowing that the college that I come from, Tamil Nadu University, has produced a number of civil servants in the country. It is possible. In fact, even I addressed one of the colleges in the region recently in Tendukal and Jayapandam also. They invited us, myself and my classmate, he's in civil service IAS. They should talk to the students there to tell them that it is possible. If a student who just graduated or schooled in an ordinary government school, it is very much possible for all of you who are studying in a very good college, renowned college, having very good teaching faculty. So with that message, I take the opportunity once again, thank the organization for giving me this great honor to be with the very learned, eminent people around here. And on behalf of the Department of Posts, I once again congratulate the college to grow further and expand its operations and to be relevant, much more relevant in the society. Thank you all.
நூற்றாண்டு கால
From the moment that we have entered into this college, this campus, the girl power is crystal clear. The guard of honor was by the girls. Welcome dance they performed, the prayer song, the songs that they have sang in the Holy Mass and the Tamil anthem, and here and there some camera women are there. So therefore, I would like to address, usually we address with the bishops, now I will address with the Superior General, Reverend Sister Adekala Swami, Provincial Superior. Then the Principal, Reverend Sister Christina Bridget, the council members of Holy Cross, the women staff and students, and all the women on the stage, and my dear brother bishops and the other dignitaries. Peter Thiel, along with late masters, writes a book titled as 0 to 1. The book is a primer on startups and young entrepreneurs. He identifies 3 types of persons in the world. Number 1, first type is from 1 to 2. These types of persons take some people's achievement and build on them. Second, from 2 to 1. These type of people, instead of developing further, takes the institution backward. And finally, from 0 to 1. These type of people are the game changers. They begin something new, extraordinary and brilliant. I think we can congratulate our Holy Cross College with the time, talent, energy that is given to our sisters. They brought this institute from starting with the 5 students reaching 6,000, making this college autonomous. The next Bill Gates will not build an operating system. The next Larry Page will not make a search engine. If you are copying these guys, you aren't learning from them. It is easier to copy a model than to make something new. Doing this, we already know how to do takes the world from 1 to 0, adding more of something familiar. Every new creation goes from 0 to 1. I would like to talk about a person who moved from 0 to 1. That person is none other than Mother Claudine, the foundress of the Holy Cross of Chavanar. On this day, I feel fitting that we revisit her and learn lessons from her. The first lesson that we learn from her is to be a master, never a victim. Mother Claudine had terrible losses when she was young. She lost her parents. She found herself at the mercy of someone else. However, she never had a victim complex. She became a master of her destiny. The second lesson, to explore the horizons. Mother Claudine felt the importance of education because she was deprived of it. Education would change the mindset, she thought. She constantly explored new horizons of life. Third lesson from her to all of us, to persevere in vision. She persevered amidst all difficulties. She sought the help of Father Nedmier to be her mentor. She enlarged the vision of all those whom she met. She herself moved from 0 to 1. She founded the group of sisters who would move the world from 0 to 1 in education, healthcare, social work, and evangelization. Today, we talk about girl power. It is in girls' power to move things and persons from 0 to 1. As we have our centenary jubilee, that is 100 celebrations, let us think reverse today. 0, 0, 1, to begin new, to begin creative, and to begin life changing. I am very grateful to Holy Cross Sisters for having 2 communities in our Archdiocese of Hyderabad, among which our provincial elect Helen Daisy is amidst us, and there are good many sisters who serve in different shrines and other educational help to the Telugu region.
Congratulations to you, dear sisters, once again, and thank you very much for making me part of this celebration. God bless you.
Thank you, His Excellence Cardinal.
Countries representing the Congregation of the Sisters of the Cross of Chardonnay. We begin with France, jazz dance. Dance. India, Bharatanatyam. Cameroon, Mukumbo dance. and Teguru dance. high-clothing seed of coal has spread and grown as a tree-bearing fruit in 15 different countries through the dedicated, committed, and noble service of the Sisters of the Cross of Shavana. The sisters in various countries, spread across 4 continents, through the power of cross, spread the glory and love of the Lord. Thus, Holy Cross College in South India, through the Ministry of Education, has empowered thousands of women over a century. Long live Holy Cross and her mission. Thank you.
பட்டாசுகளின் வண்ணங்களில் சிதறும் மத்தாப்பாக பட்டாம்பூச்சிகளாக சிறகடித்து பறந்து விதவிதமான நளினமான அசைவுகளால் நம்மை உற்சாகமாடி மகிழ வைத்து கண்களை கதகளியாட வைத்து உலக நாடுகளின் நடனத்தை ஓரிடத்திலேயே காண வைத்த நடன மங்கையர்களுக்கு நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றி கூறல் பல.
Today was a blessed day, a blessed moment to cherish, and a moment which has become a milestone in the history of Holy Cross College, Trichy, the centenary year 2023. With abundant
is constantly present in everything that we are and we celebrate today. We give glory and thanksgiving to the Lord God Most High at this grandiose of Holy Cross Centenary celebration. We thank Him for leading us all these 100 years and placing us in the first position in the 4th cycle of accreditation in Tamil Nadu. I'd like to put to record my earnest feelings of gratitude to His Eminence Cardinal Reverend Anthony Pula, Archbishop of Hyderabad, for celebrating the Centennial Eucharist with us and making it more meaningful through his very powerful homily. I'm grateful to Most Reverend His Grace Reverend Francis Callist, Archbishop of Pondicherry and Kadalur, and His Excellence Reverend Stephen Anthony, Bishop of Tuticorin, and His Excellence Reverend Savarimuthu Arakiraj, Bishop of Trichy. Our heartfelt thanks for all your prayers and blessings. A special word of thanks to Father Anduvan VG of Trichy Diocese for his travel with us in preparation of the Eucharist, and Father Amritasamy VG of Kumbakonam Diocese. Heartfelt gratitude to the provincials of MSFS, Salesians of Don Bosco, OCD and Capuchin, and the Mother General of Franciscan Sister of St. Thomas, the provincials of Immaculate Heart of Mary, Seva Missionary Sisters of Mary for the graceful presence and participation. We wholeheartedly thank PMG Trichy Postmaster General, Central Region, Mr. Govindarajan for his presence and the release of the college stamp and cover. A note of thanks to Ms. Dr. Nagalakshmi, Dr. Umera and Dr. Maka for the meticulous planning and execution for the release of the stamp from day one. With joy and happiness, I thank Sister Fatima Qatar, Provincial of Madurai Province, and the Provincial to be Sister Helen Desi of Tenali Province of the Sisters of the Cross of Shavana. I exuberantly thank all the Reverend Fathers from Diocese of Trichy, Kumbakonam, Dindigul and various orders, and the sisters from the various congregations for joining us in this Centennial Eucharistic celebration and thanking the Lord with us. A cheerful note of thanks for the Father George Tadathar, Principal Salesian College, Siliguri, for his valuable presence as we are partnered and we have become partner college. A special word of thanks to former provincials, Sister Alphonse Ras and Sister Celestine, our former principal, Sister Elizabeth Rose, Sister Rosie Anthony and Sister Sarguna, and our former secretary, Sister Francine and Sister Maria Kanya, for your presence. I extend from my heartfelt thanks to the efficacy of Sister Lourdes Aragalasamy, Provincial, Sisters of the Cross of Shavano, Province of Tiruchirappalli, the most affable secretary found in person of Sister Annie Xavier and our superior Sister Lily Mary David, all the Sisters of the Cross for their undying dedication which is so worthy of emulation for promoting us to scale greater heights of excellence. We like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Herman, Mr. and Mrs. Deepak and Mr. Saragabani for the celestial beggar to lift praise for the Lord. A genial roll of thanks to the controller of examination, dean of various schools and vice principals and heads of various departments who are truly the beacon of light who guide the aspiring ships to the source of perfection. Thank you all for your relentless efforts towards this coming together of Thanksgiving and in the journey of Holy Cross. The staff of the college has also stand like a bulwark in every endeavor, united in prayer through thought and action. I am obliged to all those hardworking hands and enthusiastic hearts for making this 100 years of celebration a groundbreaking phenomena. I accord my sincere thanks to the principals from the neighboring colleges, institution, special invitees, non-teaching staff, technical support, press personnel, member of various clubs, fine art trainers, alumni, parents, and our well-wishers. And finally, our wonderful students for their dedication towards this institution. So let the flame of truth and charity light our hearts and homes with gratitude for the 100 years of grace and blessings and continue to take us ahead as we step into the next century for the cause of education. May all that we are and all that we do praise the Lord and thank you.
Jagannatha